What's up? Hey, all right. So Gus here. So we're going to talk about a few things. You just had your internet installed with AT&T, whether it's the fiber, copper, or one of these outside units. So what do you do with your new internet? You're going to put your camera to this right here. Of course, the AT&T agent should have done it for you, but if he didn't, no big deal. Put your camera to here, download the app, log into it with your account. Change your Wi-Fi name and password. All right, go ahead and change it. Hit that My Wi-Fi, change the name, change the password. Let's say you want to change it to the Smiths. So the Smiths Wi-Fi, no big deal. Make a password that's really long. So let's say you want to do password. Please don't ever use password. Okay, that's just not even cool. So say you do want to use the word password. Okay, that's horrible. Don't ever do that. If you want to use password or something like that, capital P, @ symbol, $, big S, W03 instead of R, big D. Question. Do that, okay? But don't do that. But make it like that. So that'll help you out with that. Secondly, if you guys are YouTube University graduates like I am, and you want to go in here and change the 2.4 and the 5G, don't do that either. Just go ahead and leave it the same. Leave the auto band steering. And the reason, move over, bud. And the reason why I say that is because, why can't I see myself? There we go. All right. So the reason why you don't want to change the 2.4 and the 5G is, say my phone is connected to 5G and my TV is connected to 2G, the 2.4 gigahertz frequency. And I want to screen share something to show my wife or my buddy or my kids. Like, hey, watch this. This is super cool. Watch this. This guy just jumped off of a chair and landed on a balloon. It was funny. Well, it's not going to share it because they're on two different network names. So leave it the same, because the auto band steering, like this one's got 3 radios, 2.4, 5G, and Wi-Fi 6. These have dual bands, 2.4 and 2.4 5G. All right. And if you have this extender, you have Wi-Fi 6 out of it too. So there you go. All right. So back to what I was saying. And say you want to print something. You're working on your phone, writing a doc, and you want to send it to your printer. Well, your printer's on 2.4. It's not going to read it from this guy here, or your echoes. Auto band steering is a great technology. That's why these mesh systems are so amazing. You only get so much reach with these devices. 20, 30 feet, and you're going to start dropping signal. Okay. You put this within 10 feet of this device, 10, 12 feet, just, depending on if you got a lot of room, or if you're like one room, then try to put the beginning at the end of the room. They will communicate with each other. When you're walking from this side of the house to this side of the house, this guy will pick you up, and if you're at the very end of the house, it will still send you this one. Then you come back into this room, and then you go back into the living room where your gateway is at. Then it'll connect to the gateway. All right. So those are a few things that you can do with your new internet from AT&T. I hope this helped you out. I know it helped me out many times. I used to separate my signal, which I don't anymore because now I have, well, my house is small, so I don't really need extenders. But I have the one gateway, and it supplies pretty much everything I need in the house. I have just one network name. I used to separate everything, and then it just got really confusing. So, yeah, didn't ever work. I had to get a phone call. My printer's not working. It's working. You just on the wrong freaking Wi-Fi. So, recap, new internet, change the name. Password 2. Change it to something like the Smiths Wi-Fi and a crazy long password that you're going to keep for at least 10 years. Because you're supposed to get, well, I wouldn't say supposed to. You'll want to get a new gateway from the company at least every 1.5 years, 2 at most. And this has its own Wi-Fi name and password. So if you use on this one and you got 37 devices, because you can't feed your cat like me, you got to have a cat feeder. So yeah, it's not gonna work. Or your stove has Wi-Fi, and you're like, I got to change the Wi-Fi name and password on it. I don't know how to change that thing. I use an app and it works just fine. I love it. It's a lot of devices. Or if you have the LED lights, the Alexas, the front door, back doors, we all like fancy stuff. So like I said, thank you guys very much. I'll blabber on for the rest of my life. So hope this all helped.